We will no longer see the voice of the customer as something that comes after the fact, that allows us to make observations and imagine what we could improve.
They imagine, create, make us dream, inform us, and tell the story of the world. Behind them, a partner is watching over them at every moment. Audiens, the social protection group dedicated to the creative and information professions. Audiens has chosen to put artificial intelligence at the service of the customer experience in order to anticipate pain points, reveal action levers, and act before it is too late. Because at Audiens, 96% of customers never express themselves.
I am Marie-Cristina Losto, and I am in charge of transformation, customer experience, and marketing for the Audiens Group. The Audiens Group is a social protection group truly dedicated to the creative and information sectors. At Audiens, we support 1 million protected individuals and 46,000 companies.
My name is Gauthier Joanna. I am responsible for customer journey and voice of the customer at Audiens. My job is to ensure that our customers' journeys are smooth and simple at every stage.
Our particularity is that, like all social protection groups, we are a joint management group. So the goal is not to make large profits. The goal is to be there alongside the professions we support.
At Audiens, we had two concrete cases that we couldn't solve. The first was to understand the link between employee satisfaction, so our end ensures the satisfaction of our companies. That is, at what point does our clients' dissatisfaction become our company's dissatisfaction? Second concrete case, we have a low response rate to our satisfaction surveys. We had few insights to act on. We needed to be able to anticipate and predict our clients' satisfaction.
Working with a tool like Actionable is extremely interesting for us because we no longer see the voice of the customer as something that comes after the fact, that simply allows us to make observations and imagine what we could improve. But instead, it will allow us to anticipate and be proactive and to identify, sometimes even before the client is aware of it, where there are friction points so we can be proactive and limit dissatisfaction.
Thanks to the cross-referencing of journey and satisfaction data, Actionable AI was able to predict the NPS of 86% of Audiens' customer base with an exceptional reliability level of 82%. Actionable also automatically identified the drivers of satisfaction and weak signals of churn.
Thanks to Actionable, we were able to identify and quantify our clients' pain points, but above all, we identified the tipping points for satisfaction. We discovered that for some of our clients, the tipping point for the processing time of customer requests was 11 days. Up to 11 days, our clients' satisfaction remained stable, but after 11 days, satisfaction tended to drop by 27 points. We also realized that for some of our clients, the churn rate tended to increase by 8 points once certain satisfaction thresholds were crossed.
So we need to make efforts, and there are challengers in the market who have made these efforts and have truly highlighted the customer experience as a key factor.
The first use case we will have is to completely rethink the way we collect the voice of the customer and how we use it. Instead of contacting customers en masse about vague topics, we will be able to reach out to certain customers more specifically to get higher quality insights. The second use case we will have for Actionable will be about e-reputation. We will be able to identify predicted promoters and rely on them to truly become brand ambassadors. Another use case now will also be about energizing the sales teams, being able to see how to support which clients and at what time to make sure we don't intervene too late, but rather ahead of time, and to have a better connection with our clients.
Word of mouth can spread extremely quickly. So by working on this at the source, even before it happens, it can really snowball and make it so that clients, instead of talking about what isn't going well, can instead say, wow, Audiens anticipated this. They reached out to me. I hadn't even noticed there was an issue yet, and they were the ones who brought it up to me. They're incredibly proactive. And so we are in a continuous improvement mindset focused on our client satisfaction.